Time to sow. Sowing is what farmers do when they trying to grow plants, fruits, and crops. That's taking a seed and putting it in the dirt and starting the growing process. Our ideas is just like seeds. And if we use the sowing process when it comes to our ideas, it ain't no telling where we might end up at. Number one, planting the seed. In nature, when a farmer decide he want to grow whatever he decide he want to grow, the first thing he got to do is plant that seed. If he want to grow apples, then he gonna plant an apple seed. If he want to grow pears, then he gonna plant a pear seed. Whatever that farmer decide to grow, he gonna make a conscious decision and he gonna get that seed and he gonna plant it. That's the same with your ideas. When you get a good idea or a great idea and you feel like that's gonna move you ahead of life and get you further than where you at now, then you gotta plant that idea. You got that's like a seed. Then and planting that seed is you making a decision and deciding this is what I want to do. This is what I am gonna do, and you got to be 100% behind that decision. Because if you go in that decision and if you make that, if you go into that decision like 50% and not with everything you got, then your plan ain't gonna never break the dirt, and you ain't gonna never get no further than where you at now. So you got to be firm with that decision, and you can't waver about it. That's planting the seed. That's deciding, you making a decision. This is what I am gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. So that's number one. You got to plant that seed. Number two, after you plant that seed, you got to feed that seed. In nature, we feed seeds differently. We give it water, we give it sunlight, we control the temperature. We might give it fertilizer, we might give it mulch. Sometimes we even give the plants and vegetables vitamins and food, plant food to help it grow faster and stronger. That's the same way you got to be with your ideas. I mean, when you got a great idea, you got to feed it. You got to immerse yourself in that idea. You got to study that idea. You got to learn from A to Z on that idea. You got to do your research. You might have to take training classes, or you might have to do a couple night classes, or you might have to go to a trade school, or you might have to do whatever you need to do. But you need to make sure that you obsess with that idea and you learning everything possible you can learn about that idea. For instance, if I'm going to open a restaurant down the street, then I need to know the area that I'm going to open the restaurant in. I need to know the traffic of the restaurant I'm in. I need to know the competition. I need to know the demographics. I need to know the age groups. I need to know the price point. I need to know how hard it is to staff. I need to know, can transportation how easy it is for people to get back and forth. You need to learn everything possible and feed that seed. And with any idea we have, if we want to truly be successful in that idea, then we need to be knowledgeable on what we're doing. Because a lot of us go astray when we jump into stuff and we don't got no background and we not doing our homework. So that's number two. Make sure you feed that seed and you getting the right information for that seed to grow. Number three is a gestation period. I mean, anything we grow ain't gonna be producing fruit tomorrow. So if I plant a seed today to grow apples, I might not have an apple for 3 to 4 years from now. Or if I plant this seed right now for corn, I know corn might be 9 months from now. But everything got a gestation period. It take women 9 months to have a baby. It take an elephant 2 years to have a baby. It take us 18 years to be able to vote. 21 years to be able to buy alcohol. 12 years to get a high school diploma. So everything has a time frame on when it's to happen, when it's gonna fulfill its fruit. And we have no idea sometimes with our ideas how long it's gonna take till we see success from them. Sometimes it could be short term. It could be a couple weeks. It can happen faster than we think. And sometimes it take longer than what we think, but we don't know. But it is gonna be a gestation period. You got to go into something knowing that you should be expecting results overnight. Because anything you gain quickly, you're gonna lose just as quickly. So you got to know everything has its time on when it's going to take place, and you just gotta be patient, and you gotta stay grounded, and you gotta stay working, and then eventually you will see those results that you want to see. Just know it's a gestation period. Number 4, you got to protect what you're growing. You see farmers all the time go all out to protect whatever they're growing. They might have insecticides. They may have traps for rodents to make sure that their crops ain't getting eaten by rabbits and mice in the field. They may put stuff in the ground to take off the moles. Whatever it is, they protecting their crops, and they making sure that they getting the most yield out of it. And that's the same thing you got to do when it comes to your ideas. You got to make sure that you weeding out everything that's stopping you from hitting your goals, or stopping you from or stopping your ideas from growing. So that could be negative people in your life. That could be a negative influence in your ear, or somebody telling you, that you shouldn't be doing this, or you can't be doing this. It could be something that you doing, or it's how you spending your time, and it's not goal oriented, or it's not helping your crops grow. You just gotta analyze the situation and look at everything from every view. And when it comes to yourself and your ideas, you got to look at it like you having an outer body experience. You got to take yourself out of the equation and judge it like you was judging somebody else, because there's a lot of things that can hinder us from reaching our goals, and there's a lot of things that can stop our plants from growing. So you got to treat your ideas like a baby, and make sure that you're trying to see your ideas reach adulthood, because if you're not treating it like a baby, then you're going to fail miserably. So all in all, when it comes to our ideas, we got to treat them like seeds, and we got to act like farmers and go through the sowing process. Number 1, we got to plant that seed. Number 2, we got to feed that seed. Number 3, we got to realize there's a gestation period. And number 4, we got to protect our crops at all means. There's a great historical quote that everybody I know probably watching this video done heard before, is you reap what you sow, and that's true. So just make sure the seeds that you sowing are the right seeds.